Hey there, friends. How's everything going? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we're going to talk about 15 things that you didn't know about Sacramento that you probably ought to know about if you want to live here. And if you don't, if you are living here and you still want to know about them, we got all 15 things to list for you. So we're going to go down through it in a minute, and hopefully you'll find out some new stuff. And if you're moving here, relocating here, hey, we might change your mind, or we might make you happy to be coming. So hang around, stick with me, and we're going to get after it right after this. All right, let's go down through the list here. Number one, Sacramento is called the City of Trees. It's often referred to as the City of Trees due to the abundant urban forest. We got trees everywhere. You go up and down the streets, the streets are lined with trees. It's a beautiful city as far as trees go. It's one of the things that attracted me to Sacramento when I moved here 7 years ago from Dallas, Texas. Yes, I know I talk funny. I'm from Dallas, Texas originally, and I do still have an accent. Probably always will the rest of my life. But I'm happy about it. But I call Sacramento home here, and I love it now. But yeah, you'll see trees everywhere. And native trees, redwood trees, pine trees, cedar trees, oak trees, palm trees. The city is just lined with trees. Bike friendly. Sacramento has over 30 miles of bike trails, making it an ideal city for biking. There's bike lanes everywhere, and a lot of people are starting to bike more and more, especially during the springtime. As springtime comes out, you see a lot of people in the bike lanes, and you start seeing more and more bikes on the roads. So if you're a biker, Sacramento's a good place to come. Gold Rush history. Sacramento played a significant role in the California Gold Rush, uh, and it's got a rich history. And especially when you go up to places like Auburn, just west of here, up in Auburn, up in the hill countries and stuff like that, there's still a lot of some gold mining and gold panning to be done up there, and those were some really some rich mines up there. So yeah, there's a lot of gold rush history. And plus, we've got Old Sacramento, which is a beautiful area by the railroad yards and by the river. And it kind of pays homage to the old gold rush days. So be sure you visit it when you come. You'll enjoy it. Number four, River City. Sacramento is located at the confluence of the American and Sacramento rivers. The thing is that offers great opportunities for water sports and recreation activities, such as kayaking and fishing and things like that. And it's a beautiful place to take your family, go picnic, and sit on the side of the banks and stuff at the river. And yeah, if you're into kayaking, you'll really enjoy the Sacramento River. Uh, and the American River also. Uh, Hidden gems, number five. The city has several hidden gems, including a little place called Fairy Tale Town. It's a storybook themed park for children, and it's near the Sacramento Zoo. And it's a really cute. It's a whole little themed village and stuff there. It's in the land park area, and yeah, a lot of kids love it. And if you got kids, it would be a great place to take your kids. Number six, craft beer. Man, if you're into craft beer, there are craft beer breweries everywhere in this city. They're popping up all over the place. It's starting to get quite a reputation for craft beers and tap rooms. Uh, and there's several festivals throughout the year that celebrate those. And so yeah, if if you're into craft beer and you're into drinking beer, you got the place. This is a good place to come. Number 7, food trucks. We've got a lot of food trucks here, and there's something to really be celebrated because there's some darn good food in it. There's a lot of people who can't afford to open a brick and mortar store, so they start out in food trucks and then later on move up to brick and mortars. But you'll find some really good food. There's several festivals. I'm in Carmichael area, and I kind of specialize in this area out here. And we have a Thursday night food truck night, and me and the wife like to go out to the park and partake of the food trucks. And there's also Sacto Mofu, which is a annual event. What they do is they just bring all the food trucks into the downtown area and set off a little area, and you got many food trucks there that for this special event. So it kind of shows you the diversity of the food and the diversity of the city, and it's a lot. Number 8, annual events. Sacramento hosts a lot of annual events that such as the Farm to Fork Festival, California State Fair, Sacramento Music Festival. There's blues festivals that goes on around here. There's all kinds of festivals and stuff that are happening, especially during the spring and the summertime. One of the ones we go to is down in Napa called Bottle Rock, and they bring in some of the biggest names in the industry. I think Pink was the main attraction there last year, but Santana was there, and there was a bunch of big names there, and they're all there together, and it's set up with about 4 or 5 different stages and different parts so you can see whichever act you like the most. Sometimes it gets to be a bit of a pain because it's a conflict. Do I want to go see her? Or do I want to go see him? Because they're conflicting, both playing at the same time. But it is a great festival, and there's a lot of those type of festivals around. And we're coming up in the spring, we're coming up into summertime, and we get more and more happening every day. So yeah, make sure you check out the events pages and find out what all events are happening in and around, and come visit us. You'll love it. Number 9, underground tours. I didn't even know about this one until recently. The Old Sacramento Underground Tour allows visitors to explore the hidden history beneath the city streets and learn about the early days of the gold rush. So you actually go in tunnels underneath the old Sacramento area of town, and it teaches you a little bit about the gold rush and how they set up gold rush trains and stuff and did the mining and stuff down through there. So yeah, come check that out. The Tower Bridge, man, I love the Tower Bridge. It's a beautiful gold Art Deco bridge. It's kind of our landmark. You see Sacramento, you see pictures. In fact, if you look at my YouTube channel here, the bridge is for my banner for this channel is the backdrop to it all, because it's such a beautiful bridge. It really is. And at night when it lights up in gold, it's amazing looking. So yeah, that's it. And number 11, Johnny Cash. There's the Johnny Cash connection of Folsom Prison. You remember Johnny Cash did the famous live album at Folsom Prison, which Folsom is just kind of east of a Sacramento area, and it's still in the Sacramento County area. And it's a beautiful little community and everything else, but further out, and it's out by the lake and stuff, by the spillway of the lake, there is Folsom Prison. You can't really see it from the road. You can see the gates and fences around. But Folsom Prison's out there, and that's where Johnny Cash did his live album. And so, you'll always remember the Johnny Cash connection to Sacramento area through the Folsom Prison. Number 12 is the second Saturday Art Walk each month. Sacramento hosts the Saturday Art Walk, where local galleries open up their doors to public, and an evening of art, music, and entertainment. So it's a fun little jaunt. You just walk the art gallery areas and go in and visit each art gallery, have a little bit of wine, walk the streets, and then, large crowds and enjoy it. There'll be music playing on the streets, and it's a fun night. Number 13 is Delta King. The Delta King is a old historic riverboat that's been turned into a hotel and a restaurant, and it's docked at the old Sacramento on the American River. Sacramento River is docked, and it's permanently docked. It doesn't go anywhere, but it's a beautiful, gorgeous old riverboat, old paddle riverboat, and you can rent a hotel room there, and you got a little restaurant there you can go in and eat, and it's gorgeous. It's part of the old historic downtown. If you get a chance, make sure you stop by there and visit the Delta King and at least take a tour of it. If you can, spend the night there one night. Be a good honeymoon or an anniversary type of deal for you. Wildlife refuges. Sacramento is close to several wildlife refuges, such as Sacramento National Wildlife Refuge and Yolo Bypass Wildlife Area. So if you're into bird watching, things like that, there's a lot of it there. We've got the bypass wildlife area is just it's got a lot of rice paddies, and then it's a flood area. So when it rains really heavy, it fills up with water and stuff like that. But we get a lot of waterfowl and stuff like there. So you'll see a lot of ducks, geese, and things like that. And it's just if you're into bird watching, it's a great place to go for bird watching. And last but not least, let's talk a little bit about our mild winters. If you're not into cold weather, Sacramento is a great place to be. I've seen 32 degrees. That's about as low as I've seen it around my house. I'm in Carmichael. And yeah, I haven't seen anything lower than 32 here. Never had to worry about antifreeze, stuff like that. It just doesn't get that, our average temperature is around 40 degrees in the wintertime. So you don't ever have to worry about getting freezing and your pipes busting or anything like that. That's one of the beautiful things about Sacramento. It does get a little hot during the day, but again, not a lot of humidity when that happens, so it's tolerable, and it's got air conditioning or you got a swimming pool, you're in fantastic condition. Or if you want to go down to the American River and go kayaking when it's nice and hot during the summertime, it's a great place to do it, and you'll enjoy it. But the winters are definitely mild, some Mediterranean type of climate here. So yeah, that's the top 15 things that are maybe lesser known things about Sacramento. I hope you learned a little bit. I hope you enjoy a little bit of it. If you did, make sure you contact me, and then make sure you subscribe. Subscribe button's right over here, and make sure you join me, and hit the like button also. Let me know that you enjoyed this. You got a little something out of it, and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button. That way, when I put new videos up, you'll know about them. You'll get a bing to tell you that I put a new one up, and you can come watch. And, hope you join our growing community here of living in Sacramento. We're going to try and keep bringing you some new and exciting stuff that you can learn from about living in Sacramento. So if you're thinking about coming to Sacramento, you think about relocating, you think about moving here, contact me. Hey, I'll help you, help find you a house, get you into a house. If you're already living in Sacramento and you just want to enjoy the knowledge that I'm trying to impart with you, hey, again, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the button and come see me. If you want to buy a house, get in contact with me. If you got any questions about the real estate market, I'm here to help. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next deal.